Hello YouTube, Mike Crotch here, bringing you a color fill video of my AR15 lower receiver. Took me a little while to try and figure out which colors I wanted to use. Did a little test here. This is beret green, flat green, bright lime, steel, flat olive, hunter green, and light ivory. What I decided on doing, actually did a little test on my Beretta mag here. Beret green, flat olive, flat green. Decided on doing the flat green. I think it'll work better for me and my preference. Also did these in light ivory. And I do like the way that looks, so what I decided on doing, light ivory, I'll be doing man, this thing can focus. I was thinking of doing the light ivory, green, and light ivory on these little marks here. Gonna do the light ivory up here, and gonna color fill it with the flat green here. And per Metham's recommendation, I'm gonna do the inside first, let it dry, take off the excess, and do the outsides just so it doesn't bleed through and I don't take off extra paint on the inside here. So first things first, got your testors, enamel paint. This is the light ivory, which I'll be using. This is the flat green that I'll be using. Decided not to do the beret green. I kind of think it's a little too bright. And not the flat olive because I think it's too dark. I did get some thinner, but what I figured I'll do is, watching a lot of the videos, I'm just going to use Hoppy's 9 to remove the excess. Have some cotton patches here and thing of toothpicks. So first things first, let's use some alcohol and clean it off. Get all the excess dirt off. And also finger oils from your fingers, stuff like that. Just get a nice clean surface for the paint to go onto. Okay. Got some rubbing alcohol on my patch here. Just gonna rub it down, make sure it's clean. I'll then come through and remove all the excess alcohol if it doesn't dry by that time. Okay. Guess what I'll do is I'll just let it dry by itself. So talk to you in just a minute. Now that the alcohol evaporated and I violently shook the testors paint, it's time to begin. Got this handy dandy toothpick. We have safe, fire, and full auto. I'm going to do the safe and the full auto in white, and the fire in the green. So let's do the white first. One thing I've noticed is it doesn't take very much paint, and honestly, once you tap it, it kind of just fills in by itself. Just get some of that excess paint and use it. I can already tell that I'm using way too much paint, so maybe on the next one I'll try and do a little less. But looks like that one's done. Move on to the next one. And white on the marks here. All right. Let's also do the letters on the Ordnance 1. Try and get all that excess to go into the other letters. And please excuse the raspy voice. I'm trying to get over this cold that I feel like a lot of people around the nation here are having. Goddamn government getting us all sick. Well, that's it for the white. Let's get the green shaken up and start doing the green. Now that I got the green shaken up, this is the flat green from Testors. I'm gonna get this Outbreak in color fill in green. So let's open it up. And I got a brand new toothpick just because I've been manhandling the other side of it, and I just don't want the oils from my fingers to get mixed in with the paint. So let's go ahead and start doing the green. As I'm doing this, I don't know if you can notice, but the moment I touch the tip to the engraving, it kind of just fills in by itself. All I have to do is just kind of put it right on top, which is why you don't really need a paintbrush. I was thinking I would need to thin out the paint a little bit for it to fill in easier, but I won't need that. That's not a problem, so I'm just doing it straight from the bottle. And again, it feels like there's a lot of paint going on, so hopefully when I start taking the paint off, it won't make too much of a mess, but you'll follow me through it. This is my first color fill ever. I did try it on the mag. It came out pretty well. I do like it. So let's see what happens here. You're with me on this trip, and whatever happens first on camera, along with just first time for me. You'll be with me throughout the process here. Try not to cut out as much as possible, trying to keep it pretty much one take here. Alright, looks like maybe a little bit more here. And let's go ahead and do the fire pictogram here. And here we go. That's pretty much it for today. I'm gonna let this dry about 24 hours. Let it cure up before I start taking off the excess. All right, guys. Talk to you in about 24 hours. And just wanted to show you guys that I did do the other side. I ended up taking a little bit of the excess paint off, just so it'll be easier to wipe down later. So now let's wait until it dries, and I'll talk to you guys in just a little bit. Here's this side, and there's the opposite side. So let's give it 24 hours, let it cure, and I'll come back, wipe it off. I'll then do these outsides and also the green, and then we'll be done. I'll show you the finished product. Okay, Mike Roch out. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been about 18 or so hours. Got to get to work in just a little bit. I thought I'd just take off the excess paint, get this thing done, or else I won't be able to do it till tomorrow, and I really want to see how it comes out. So basically, I'm gonna take a cotton swab, gonna put some of this hoppies on it, and I'm gonna, for the sake of this video not being too long, I'm just gonna do this side on camera. The other side I'm just gonna do it by myself and then show you the results. So here we go. So the safe and the full auto came out pretty nice. I'm liking it. I found that the trick here is to not to press very much, just very lightly go over it, and it'll just start to come off by itself. No need to put any extra force onto it. I'm trying to get this green not to overlap into the white. I think what I'll do is just get another. I keep unfolding and refolding this thing so it doesn't get overused. And almost there. All right. Now what I'll do is just take a clean one and trying to get a little bit more of the excess off. And here we go. That's really cool. So let's see if I can get a little bit the rest of this off, and I'll be right back with you guys. And here's this side done. Check it out. I think it looks pretty good. That light ivory came out pretty nice. It's a little darker than the white. But yeah, let me do the other side, and then I'll show you the finished product. And that's the Outbreak engraving. Now I'm just gonna work on the rest of the letter markings and the fire safe control markings, and then I'll be done and I'll be good to go. There's a lot of detail that I didn't pick up on in there. It's pretty nice. I hope you guys like it. I'll be right back. If anybody's interested in this lower, I did make a video on it of where to buy it, how much it was. I'll post a link on the bottom, make it easier for you. But it's coming out pretty well. I'm kind of impressed with my work here. Although looks like I'm running out of these cotton patches, so I'm gonna try and make them last. And here we go. This is the finished product here. If you can, there we go. I think this flat green turned out very nice. I left the serial number alone just so it doesn't pop out. And the other side. And yeah, it didn't really run into any problems or anything. Everything just kind of went smoothly. You work one piece at a time. I just did the white and the marks, and then I did the green with a different cotton patch. And then I did this one, the letters with a different cotton patch. Here's all the patches that I used. So yeah, expect to use a lot of cotton patches. Those actually work very well. I don't know if paper towels will work or not, but they might leave a little extra residue. Some of the paper might get stuck to it, some of the lint or whatever that's on them. But yeah, let me know what you think. My channel is still kind of new, so if you can spread the word, you know, like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. I'll be building this thing out, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, and this has been my crotch, and my crotch is out.